Welcome to the Fury, my friends. I'm the Antagonist, you are you, and together we're going on a trip today with a couple of people. I don't know a whole lot about this game. It's called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. I do know some bigger people have played it, but I haven't seen anything about it or watched it. I kind of avoided it. The music is really cool, though. That's why I left sort of a longer intro so you can sort of hear it. And judging by the music, we're probably in for a bit of a more serious session today, but I think we should enjoy it. I think it's cool. The art style is really neat, so from what I can tell. This was created by someone named Loxrain. I was kind of at a loss of what to play, so I had to delve into the what is the words I'm looking for? Delve into the ocean of games, both good and bad, that is itch.io, and this was on there, and it was near the front of the top, near the top of the page, so I assume that means it's probably pretty good. So let's just get in there and see what it's about. With a start. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Oh, shoot, we already got to click. So from what I understand, there's multiple endings to this as well. There's these cracks in the windows? Whoa. Okay, I'm already having trouble making decisions. This isn't good. Let's start with the boy, because I can't really relate to seeing things through the lady's eyes just yet. Gun it! Okay. We're gunning it, apparently. I guess I click there. I put the pedal to the floor. Okay. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. Alright. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it is gone. Was it a gas station or something? And then it's just us and the long road. Burp, 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 burp. What was that? I say nothing. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. Okay. We drive in silence. And she rolls the window down. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. Okay. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Zombies? Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but, what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... What's her name? Is it Shelby? I kind of like Shelby. I'm gonna stick with that. Shelby. She looks like a Shelby. Good job, developers. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Shelby. Names? Oh. What's my name? Dustin's pretty good too for that guy. He looks like a Dustin. Nah, we're just gonna keep it Dustin. I'm not gonna put it like Mick Doucheface or something. We'll ruin the whole mood. Dustin. Okay. And more silence. We smile? Let me go back to this. Ah. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. Alright? The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So what were you doing before everything happened? There's a thing that happened. Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. Not really, bro. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. Bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. Dodge the question or bend the truth? Can't I just be honest? We'll bend the truth. I don't want to be rude. She's trying to talk. I was moving cross country. Then everything went south. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah. Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. Guess he didn't... Sorry. Never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. That is sad. And more silence. With that awkwardness. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. Alright, let's check the radio. Oh, I thought I get to check the radio. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Well, try changing the station! Every so often the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then, though. Hang on a sec. Go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, then as something comes into auditory focus. That's pretty damn clear, too. Is that mariachi? Are we close to Mexico? Or the land of the dead? Is Manny here? Manny's here. Oh, she's happy about it. I'm less than enthused. There we go. Pff. Why am I poofting? I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly piss myself. Shelby's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Of all the music that would be left, man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? Ugh, it's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. So we've got zombies. What do you think a zombie would even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. But Tish. Dustin is a funny motherfucker. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. It was weed. The Grateful Dead was all about the weed. Ain't so bad right now, anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. What? It was awesome a second ago. So, what are you into, anyway? Music-wise? I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. That's ironic. I got the jokes, too. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to, then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... well, you'd probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. Come on, say Justin Bieber. ABBA! I'm judging you, Dustin. And Dancing Queen is amazing. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you? No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. That's an understatement. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? Old enough. Oh. I'm pretty sure there is no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Oh god, my daughter's 22. Shit. God, that's so young. See, he was thinking about getting some. She's practically a kid. What are you, 28? What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. I reckon? This dude's way too young to be saying I reckon. Wonder if she's even been to school. How long has this apocalypse been happening? That young and the whole damn world's crashing around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. Okay, the mariachi music is getting annoying, and it's really loud. I don't know if I'm gonna have to adjust this in the final edit, but oh my god. It's a good effect. They're trying to have us feel what they're feeling, but it's starting to get to me. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left and the radio blissfully goes silent. That's pretty funny, just as it was starting to get to me, too. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me, huh? Sore topic? Will be some honesty. I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kinda fitting for the end of the world. It's getting sad again, guys. So, you never really told me what it is you do. Apparently we run from zombies. I mean, doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well... What do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot. I'm a bum. I'm a bum. Looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad? Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's pressing at her gut a lot. She's been pressing at her gut a lot? She hungry or not pregnant, I hope? Good God. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. Oh God. We probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Ask if she's nauseous, comment on her hand. Still feeling nauseous? Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things, and probably starving. You know how it is. I do, but... Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. Maybe she just needs to fart. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days, anyway, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. Where are we going? Do we have any clues as to where we're actually headed? Do you ever wonder, like, why us? Why did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple of months, I just kept working. Kept on like everything was fine. And then... Listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but... Your old man. What happened? My dad? Huh. So, he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey. Please don't say things like that, Shelby, is what I'm thinking. One of us has to keep this up. I slide my right hand off the wheel. Hopefully she doesn't think I'm a creep. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. Don't be a creep. I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall, and I think I hear her sigh. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Yeah, is she turning? Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open. Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here. Remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. I'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. It's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard. Losing someone that close to you? Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. More sinister. Is this a new crack in the window? Nah, I'm just smoking crack myself, apparently. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up in a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. We've still got so much farther to go. Even if we... Hey, Dustin! There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand to her stomach again. Latent instinct tells me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad, worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it, I should have known it. I heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But just keep calm, alright? We don't even really know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining? Retail? Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there at any rate. Yeah. Maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. If there is, or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do now but go until we can't go anymore. The road is long, and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. And that is the end of that. Wow, that was a cool little experience. I hope I did it justice with the reading. That music was awesome. Wow, that was neat. So I believe there's like 6 different endings to this. Wow, I'm trying to collect my thoughts, having trouble with that. That was really cool. I mean, have you ever just been in a quiet moment with somebody else, whether you're just hanging out in a room? There's a certain comfort in being able just to sit with someone quietly and not be worried about filling the time, filling the air. But there's also something kind of exhilarating about sitting with someone you're not familiar with and trying to bridge that gap. It's really, really hard at times, but it's if you can. I don't know if thrilling's the right word. There's a lot of anxiety with that, but once you are able to bridge that gap, there's a kind of feeling of elation of being able to do that. But more specifically about this, it was just a really good story. If you're at the end of the world, you would wonder how things kind of play out and how you would talk to someone else. And yeah, that's part of why I love the show The Walking Dead, is because you do get those moments between characters that are just, okay, the world is over, how do people behave? Very interesting. And how do people reflect on their own life and their own accomplishments and what they've done? Being a little bit older, that's something I definitely do. You start doing that to yourself as you get older. You start being like, what have I done in my life? What is my life worth? All that kind of stuff. And so yeah, I like the message. Basically, the life is just too short to not go after the things you want to go after. You can't literally do whatever you want to do. There are laws and stuff, but you shouldn't stop. You shouldn't let fear or people telling you no, not to do the things that you are passionate about, not to do the things you really want to do. I mean, it's part of the reason why I'm doing YouTube right now, is just, it's something I felt like I really wanted to do. And I was tired of just not going for things. You spend a lot of your life being, being told you're someone who's like super smart and can achieve and you can do anything, and then you just sort of, at least for me, you know, kind of expect things to just happen for you, and they don't just happen. You have to actually go out and do them, and you have to persist. You have to go through. I'm kind of talking to myself right now. You have to persist through the obstacles to get there. So the message is true. Go after what you want to go after. You know, if you want to sing, freaking sing. Get good at it. Train for it. There's things you have to do to get good at something. You know, if you want to act, be an actor. If you want to do art, do art. Just create, even if it sucks at first. And it will. You know, just don't be afraid to do things, because you will never regret trying something. You will regret wondering if you could have tried it and wondering if you could have done something with it. So just do it. Anyway, I felt like it was a bit of a tangent, but hopefully you had a good time with this video. It looks like it's going to be kind of long, so hopefully someone will watch it. I didn't expect the game to be that long, but that was really good. If you guys want me to play it again from the female point of view, or see if we can't get a different ending, let me know. It might be worth it. It might be worth another 20-25 minutes of our time to go through and do that. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out today. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below, and let's do it again. But until then, stay furious, my friends. You? Hey, we got 2 token black guys. Congratulations. I love the diversity here. That's why I love working here. Why is everyone looking at me? Jeez. Okay. I'm just gonna fuck with you guys. Look, no, look, look, no, 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 look, fuck you.